Hey, hi everyone. A very good morning to all of you. Today is the first day of the Generalist course. So the topic is start with interview. Okay, that will really help you. Not interview tips or something, but we will understand the interview process as a generalist part. Am I clear? Am I audible, everyone? Okay. So Mahesh, Murli, and Sudha requested to kindly be on the live session. Okay. Chalo, let's start. Where's your book, pen? Come on. Okay. Murli, where is your book, pen, Alicia? Write the topic, interview. And in the last page, no, I already informed you to write tips. Okay, success tips, whatever. So very important points I will tell you that you have to write on the last page so that you remember on the last page. Okay. Chalo, let's start. So we will understand the pre-interview process. The topic is now pre-interview. Before the interview, what all things we should do, we should know. Okay. Few important. See, it's not a recruitment part, but being you are in generalist, you should also know that what is recruitment. Am I very clear? Chalo, let's start. Now we will understand as a HR, if we are a HR. See now, friends, two benefit to all of you. You know, what is the best benefit to attend the HR buddy courses? Being in HR, you are the candidate, you are the recruiter. So dual sim. Understand the feeling. Your feeling, if you put it in the HR recruiter, the question will be different. So you are the candidate, you are the recruiter. So one question, two answers, two thought process. Everyone understood? You are the candidate, you are the interviewer. Okay. So now we are thinking and learning as an HR. Okay. So before we go into the recruitment, let's understand two very important things. What is replacement and what is new opening? You can write bullet points. Okay. Vacancy. If there is a opening or vacancy, there are two types. One is the replacement and one is the new opening. So let's understand the difference between these two. What is replacement? Let's say Lakshmi has resigned the organization. Lakshmi has resigned the organization. I need a replacement of her. So Ayushi Ranjan, I'm selecting Ayushi Ranjan for the replacement of Lakshmi. That is called replacement. Technical, clear? Replacement. Okay. What is new opening? Let's say we are a team of 5 people. We are a team of 5 people, and we want one more additional staff in our entire HR department. Is called new opening. So total, how many members were there in HR? 5 people were working in HR department. Now I want one more extra. That is additional benefit, staff, additional cost, additional budget, new opening. Am I very clear? It's an additional vacancy, additional staff. That is called new opening. Understood two different things? One person who resigned, it is a replacement, and we want additional staff. That is called new openings. Am I very clear with the technical field? Chalo, let's go to the next one. Okay, now participation starts. Before starting the, understand, it is a CID question, not a normal question, okay, which everyone will know. Before starting the hiring process, two most important document you should require to start the calling before starting the hiring process. What are that two documents? Can anyone share?
Job description.
CV. How CV, dear? You have not even started calling. Before hiring, let's say I'm in accounts team and I'm telling you, Ayushi, I need 2 position of HR account executive. What you will ask? CV from me?
JD.
JD.
Job
Second.
description.
Second.
Job description and job specification.
Both are butter and masala. Both are same. Next. So, okay, I gave you the JD. Okay, let's go practically.
Understanding.
That you have to understand. You are working in the same
Copy.
company. Listen my question, patience. I have given you two position, account executive, and I gave you the JD. Now, on what basis you will do recruitment? What all what other thing you want? Can't hear, Komal.
Sir, skills.
That is your skills, no? From me, what you want? I am an head finance. I gave you two positions. I gave you the JD. Budget also, from where? Go ahead. What other document you want? One is JD is a document. What other document? Before you, so example, I just come and give you a position and you will start doing the recruitment.
Understanding. Basically, we need to understand the JD.
That is the secondary part. After you get the JD, you will understand. Before that, you start hiring. Start hiring means understanding the JD. Before that, what is the parameter? See, we all are in HR, we don't know. Sorry?
Naukri.
Naukri. Naukri. Usko chahiye. You're already working there. No one-line sentence. Come on.
Your approval copy.
Ha. This is one. Approval kidhar hai? I'll just come and give you the JD and you will start recruiting. So what is the name given to that document? It's common everywhere. Where you get the approval? Which document?
Indent. Indent.
Okay, you say as indent. Any other name? You all people write it down, indent, huh? He said. So you can write indent. Sorry? Approval. In what way? The document name is. So the answer is Manpower Requisition Form. MRF. I hope everyone understood now. So in the Manpower Requisition Form, we come to know what all things are required. So let's understand. Everyone is clear? So the first important is JD. Without JD, you cannot start sourcing. But before even you go to the sourcing, you need an approval of the management. Yes, replacement or new position. Am I very clear? So these two things you should not even start the recruitment process. Okay? So what is JD? So now friends, very simple. Can anyone tell me who have to prepare the JD? Who have to prepare the JD?
The thing mostly it is done by the what do you call it? Delivery team.
Concerned department head.
Department head with the collaboration of HR manager.
Okay, go ahead. Next. Everyone is right. No one is wrong. I'll give you the one of the best way. Again, I'm telling friends, whatever I'm telling is one of the best answer. Okay, not the only answer. Just I'm not a god. I'm just a branch. Okay, your answer is also right, but I'm telling you which one is the best one to choose. Okay, what is the right answer? But I'll give you a logic so that you all understand and remember forever. ठीक है? मेरे पास logic है. हर answer का एक logic है. Otherwise, I will never teach you. Who is the right person to describe the JD? Example, Lakshmi is resigning. Okay, Lakshmi is resigning. So who will be the right person to tell what work that person is doing? The person.
The manager of Lakshmi.
Next.
Lakshmi itself, sir.
So I'll ask Srija, tell me one thing. Do your boss really know what exactly you do? Where you kept the file? Where is the folder? Who the vendors are there? What is their mobile number? Do you think your boss knows? Logic answer. How many people agree that my boss knows everything what I do inside the computer? Right or wrong? No, that boss doesn't know. Na? Boss only know one thing. Lakshmi, have you completed? That's it. Nothing else. So remember the logic answer. The person who's actually doing the work should prepare the JD finalized by the manager. And here HR manager is not there in any scenario. For example, Komal is sitting in the 3rd floor in purchase department and HR is sitting in the 1st floor. How I will come to know what Komal is doing? Logic hai? And who I am to know that this is work what purchase have to do? Every company has a different parameters, right? The purchase department, what work they are doing in one company will not happen in the same company. Very clear hai? Simple. So who is the right person? Remember one thing, when you want to implement the JD, the first thing you have to do is, I want every single person to prepare their own JD, even the small work that they do, and then given to the or forwarded to the manager, who will say yes, no, this work I don't want the other person to do, because Lakshmi was doing time pass for this work. So let's say Lakshmi has given me 20 works that she's doing, but I don't want this 20 work to be continued by Ayushi. Samajh mein aa raha hai? So I can add some more profiles, 20 to 25 profiles or 20 to 15 profiles. Clear hua? So boss is not at all the right person. Boss is the right person to authorize. Who is the person? The person who is working. How the restaurant manager will know the person who is preparing the food or meal? Who will give you the best answer? The person who prepare the meal. Do you think the owner will say कि ऐसा सब्जी बनता है? No, na. He is there to order, finalize. But who is the right person? The person who do the work. How many people understood the concept of JD? So this is all the part of recruitment process. Just logic, if you understand, is okay with the generalist. Clear hua?
Sir, I have one question.
Please question it.
Sir, in the case of new opening, at that time, at that time,
I'm
I
just
think,
coming. So this was a replacement job because Lakshmi
yes,
is
sir.
leaving. Now I'm going to the new opening. Now new opening, who is going to the boss for the approval, or management or HR head? Who is going? Let's go logic wise, so that you will understand.
Department manager.
The HOD, for example, I'm the finance head. I go to the HR head or go to the management for approval. Now, who is the right person to thought? The department head, because I have decided that I will recruit this person and I will make him do this kind of work. So here, who becomes the right person? The person who have thought, who have initiated the position. So here it becomes department head. So write it down. For replacement, the best person to prepare the JD is the candidate itself, the employee itself. And for the new position, the person who have initiated for the position is the right. He can be HR manager, can be HR head, whoever has initiated. Let's say Murli Nayak, example I'm telling. Let's understand this way. Murli is a accounts manager. Okay? I am the accounts head. So Murli comes to me and says, sir, I need one position. See the logic, huh, now. Murli comes and says, sir, I need one additional because bahut kaam hai. So I want one person. Now tell me here, is account head will give you more detail what I have to do with the new person, or Murli will be the right person? Can anyone suggest? Come on, simple question. How many people understood the question first? Raise your hand. How many people have not understood the question? Raise the hand. Okay. So listen now. Murli is the accounts manager. Logic, case number 1. Case number 2. I am the accounts head. I'm the boss of Murli. Now Murli comes to me and says, Anand sir, I need one extra position because too much workload. I need one position. So now I have to prepare the JD and go to the HR head for the approval. Let's say like this. Now, who is the right person to prepare the JD?
Murli itself.
Because Murli has initiated all the details, ideas, what the work I have to make that person do. He will have more because I'm just a person, approval person, manager. Clear hua sabko? So understood the logic. This is the way you have to see. So now I'm making you understand the concept, not the case study. If you learn the case study, every time there will be a new case study, then you will not understand. Understanding is concept. What is concept? Whoever has initiated, he's the right person. Logic abhi clear hua? Now whatever case study will come, you will answer because you understood the concept. Replacement, the only person who is doing is the right person to tell what I am doing right now. Even my neighbor will not come to know मैं क्या क्या काम करती हूँ. Second, the new position, whoever have initiated, but trust me one thing, इसमें HR का कोई role नहीं है. How I'll come to know what people are doing in purchase department, accounts department? Do you know balance sheet? Do you know budget? नहीं ना, फिर काय को जाके boss बन रहे हो? I know everything. That is not right. What you can do is you can sit with the person. Let's say Komal is the HR manager and Masood is the accounts executive and who is resigning. So what Komal will do, Komal can go and sit with Masood and try to understand her position, what kind of work he is doing, and then note it down. Then why you are wasting your time? Let just tell him ki Masood, whatever work you are doing, can you just write it and give it to me? Ho gaya na? Why HR is going and wasting your time? Learn something which is important. Don't be like a clerical person. This is what is happening. Everyone wants to get highlighted. I am in HR. That is wrong. People should come to you is an HR. If people are not coming and avoiding you, it is not an HR. समझ में आ रहा है सबको? So don't waste your time. See, HR's job is making the JD. I don't believe in this. How many people understood the logic? Am I correct with the logic? Ki we are not the right person. Because I really don't know what design people do. I know I've seen that he's in the Corel Draw, in the Adobe Photoshop. But अंदर क्या करता है? Can I ask you some question? Will you able to answer? No, no. So am I the right person as an HR? No. So logically, we are not the right person to prepare the JD. But as an HR, we can go and sit with the concerned person and make the JD with the help of that person. Logic clear hai? Chalo. Can I go ahead now? Any question before I go to the next one? Chalo. How many people are understanding the concept? Chalo. Now let's say manpower requisition form. Now what is manpower requisition form? Okay. Now manpower requisition form means what? Not on JD is not the only one which based on which we are doing the recruitment. There are many other details. So let's understand the first detail, whether the position is permanent or temporary. Logic. So we have to understand the position better. What kind of qualification is required for the position? What kind of experience you are expecting from the candidate? Do you want gents or ladies? Right? What is the salary bracket? Let's say Lakshmi was getting 35,000. Now, do you want the same budget or you want to increase the budget? So before hiring, JD is not the only source. JD is just one source, one information, but there are many other information. So let's understand one by one. The first is category. And this all detail is required to prepare the appointment letter, update in the system and everything. So what I have done is I have prepared one manpower requisition form and all the details you can write it down. Now write it down, very important statement. Prepare your own MRF, manpower requisition form. Write it down. Prepare your own manpower requisition form and cover every information that is required by the manager. जो भी आप पूछते हो, I'll give you an example. Sir, the new candidate which will be joining, do I have to give laptop or desktop? Do I need to give mobile or not? Do I have to give email ID or not required? What kind of access I have to give? Now, what happens normally, friends, when the person gets recruited, joined, then we go and ask the manager, correct? Hai? Sir, what all things we have to give? What all access we have to give? What all permission we have to give? So why don't you take everything in writing at one go? And who is filling the form? He is going to fill. Then why it's bothering you? My logic is, let's say Anil Kumar is the boss. So let him fill. Now, what is your problem? Or thoda detail dalo so that next time you don't go. once the position is clear, you know that I have to assign laptop, visiting card, ID card, everything. I know what I have to do. इसमें benefit क्या है? You have all the answer ready. You don't have to go disturb again and again. Your time is wasted because you are asking again and again. Sir, laptop देना है? नहीं. Stationery देना है? नहीं. Sir is asking something. Sir, do I have to give the access? Why? You are wasting time. Here I'm going to teach the productivity. What is productivity? Every day you should save at least 1 hour after this course. Am I very clear? 1 hour is enough for your lifetime, dear. 1 hour into till you die. Just imagine now. So that is the wisdom power. 1 घंटा मत देखो. Example I'll give you. If WhatsApp says, I will charge 10 rupees from everyone. Whoever wants to take. Everyone will take. You will say, it's only 10 rupees. 10 rupees into 10 lakh million people. Oh my God. Ho gaya paisa? How many people have seen Meter Down, Batti Gul Meter Down, that kind of movie? No? Anyone have seen? You know what is the query? One bill comes, lakhs of rupees, one bill, electricity bill, and that person suicide. So one of the questions says, can you see in your meter at your home, a light, red color light is coming, right? On all your meter, 2-3 meter to hai aise hi, red light is coming. You know what is the reality? It cost only 1 paise or 5 paise. So let's say 5 paise in your bill. How many paise? 5 paise. Now 5 paise into 10 million people in India. Imagine Ambani kitna kamata hoga. 5 million paise. So 1 million to idhar hi aa gaya. So small can count to a very big amount. Clear hua logic sabko? Logic, that is the way you have to learn. So what we will do is, whatever detail and information that is required from the manager, let him fill on his own. Clear hai? So let's understand what all things. You can add, this is just covering most of the detail. You can change. Like for example, in your company, you give a car. In my company, I don't give a car to anyone. So you can add. In some company, they give house, to stay. You can ask. So what example? Category. What is category? Whether permanent or consultant, temporary. What kind of location? Now person says, I need 2 people in Mumbai. Are Mumbai is a very big state. What is the location that we need to write? Which department? Sub-department. Grade designation and role designation. How many people know what is grade and what is role? Can anyone tell me what is the difference between grade designation and role designation? Come on, participate. Don't make it boring. No one knows.
Can you repeat the question?
What is grade designation
Role.
and role designation?
See, grade, I can be a part of company. Role can be a project lead, but my band would be a different band, a lower band.
Somewhere correct. You are just nearby. Come on, you are all graduate, undergraduate, postgraduate, MBA people. फेंक दो अपने सर्टिफिकेट, जला दो आज. Watch the movie जब वी met और जला के कचड़े में फेंको सब लोग. Come on, tell me.
Sir, grade.
Sorry.
Hello. Sir, grade can be M1, M2, M3, like junior level, middle level.
Designation. You are telling the band. You are telling a band. M1, M2 is a band. That is also said grade. But I'm talking about grade designation and role designation. कितना फर्क है ना MBA में और practical में. चलो. So I'll tell you. Now you have to tell me. Masood, I'm coming, I'm telling. I'm manager. Manager? What manager? HR manager. So manager is a grade and HR manager is a role designation. I'll say, Masood, I'm an executive in HR. So you will ask one question, no? What executive? I will say talent acquisition executive. Now executive is a grade and talent acquisition is a role designation. So what is role designation? It identifies everything. Logic clear hua? Purchase manager. So you understood he's a manager working in a purchase department. Logic clear हुआ सबको? So role designation is the work that you do, and grade designation is a grade. Executive, junior, senior executive, assistant manager, deputy manager, manager, senior manager. That is a grade. Hierarchy. सबको समझ में आया? Logic.
Higher level position, right?
हाँ, from down to hierarchy, step by step. That is a grade. So, and what is role? Am I very clear, everyone? For example, I'm an executive, but my designation is business development executive. So that is my role. But actually, I'm an executive category. All the benefit is depend on the grade designation, category designation. Can I go ahead? Chalo. Masood, clear hai?
Yeah.
Reporting manager 1, reporting manager 2. There are some people there who have 2 reportings. Okay? Number of position you want. What are the gender required for that position? Is it a replacement or a new position? Do I have to, here you have to add now. Do I have to give visiting card, data card, whatever mobile, laptop, desktop, SIM card, whatever plan, whoever, whatever the material thing we have to provide, you can add. For example, house, car, what all things you give, variable pay, whatever you can add out here. Am I very clear? Make it 2 pages, no problem at all. You will have everything in writing along with the approval. You will have everything in writing along with the approval. How many people understood the concept? Whatever thing we want information from the boss, let him write on his own. Logic clear hua? Chalo. Then JD. So you can say refer the printout. You can write like that. So nothing wrong. Okay. Then educational background, what you want. Approximately years of experience required. That also you can ask. Okay. Date by which the position is filled. When you have to fill. Everyone will write immediately. Yehi hota hai na logic. Approximately salary budget. Then reason for justification. Why that position you want. Whether it is a replacement, okay. It's a new position, then why? And one more thing, friends, this is what most of the people don't do is why there is an attrition. Lot of attrition is one of the reason is this one. Let's say Murli is working for the last 5 years as a assistant manager. Okay. Now you are looking for someone. Let's say HR manager has resigned. HR manager has resigned and you are looking for a new position. Replacement. One option. Can you promote assistant manager Murli to the higher level? If he's suitable, why you are hiring a new person who you don't know? And Murli is working for the last 5 years. Can't we give an option? He'll be more happy. HR manager salary was 50,000. His salary is 35,000. Definitely he will not expect 50, right or wrong? He will expect only the designation. He'll be more happy to work for 40,000, but at a HR manager level. So company benefit, salary benefit, budget benefit, costing benefit, and second, attrition benefit. What Murli will think, Arey, I worked for 5 years. Acha option tha yaar. And what suddenly what you know, after 2 months, Murli comes and give the resignation and say, I got a position of HR manager outside. Hey, when outside they are giving, why don't you give inside only? This is missing in most of the company, which leads to resignation, attrition. Murli will be disappointed. For the last 3 years, I am assistant manager. I should get the position. So why don't you at least give him a chance? Why don't you take a proper interview? I'm not telling you to promote, but at least process the hierarchy. एक बार बात तो कर लो. Whether is fit, not fit, एक test ले लो. At least he will be satisfied कि they gave me an opportunity, but I failed. Here also the attrition level goes down because I have one option. Arey, I got the benefit, but I forgot. Okay, I will try. So he will not try outside. He will try inside. Logic clear hua? Instead of recruiting a new person, why don't you give the opportunity inside the organization? This will help you to reduce the attrition. Logic hai ki nahi hai? ठीक है? Can I go ahead? Sudha, you are able to understand language? Chalo, great. This is the way you can show, no problem. Now, Whoever is the department head, you can put the signature. Department head is very important. HR head is important. And whoever is the final authority. If HR head is the final authority, then you can remove this. If HR head is the final authority, you can remove this. But there are many companies who have the final authority, like management, CEO, CFO, managing director, executive director. Clear hai? Partners, anyone. Am I clear? So this signature and date is more important. Based on this approval only, you should start. Now, Mr. Anil come and says, he's a head finance and says, Anand, I need one replacement immediately here. So I say, sir, no problem at all. Kindly provide your manpower requisition form approval. He'll say, Anand, you just start. So you can say, sir, I will start, but expect you to give me tomorrow itself. See, remember, friends, the biggest problem, why people don't ask the senior is fear factor of losing the job. The moment that fear factor goes, everything is gone. Once the fear factor goes, everything goes. Remember one thing, you are an HR person. Do you want to work like an executive or as an HR? There is a two different role. As an HR, you can perform anything within the parameter or limit of the HR. बोलते हैं ना, अपने हद में रह के काम करो. अपने हद में रह के काम करो. That is called the parameters, the borderline. But in HR, you can do anything. So do you want to work like an HR or like an executive? What is executive? Peon. Example. Peon अपना काम peon का ही करेगा, दूसरा कुछ नहीं करेगा. But the peon can work like an office boy. He can also do data entry, anything he can do. So you have to think like a wisdom. The moment you thought, I am a junior position, I'm an executive, how can I go and ask the manager? You are that category because you have made your mind of that category. The moment you think I am an HR, I have the full rights to go and speak to anyone because even the CEO of the company is an employee of the company. Even the CEO of the company is an employee of the company. Logic clear hai ki nahi hai? Why you cannot go and ask any question? Why? Who told you? HR has the full rights to go and ask. When anyone can come and ask HR head any question, HR head also has the power. HR person also have the power to go and ask anything. But why you are fear? Because you fear that boss, he's a senior person. I may lose the job. Are why you will lose the job? Don't work like an executive designation. Work like an HR. What is HR? The big HR family. And what is executive? Chota sa executive. Clear hua sabko? So work like a wisdom, not like a designation. Clear hua? So you should ask, sir, I will start the work, but requested by tomorrow end of the day, please submit the things. Am I very clear? Simple. And that is your work. He will not say anything. But remember, the communication is very important. You have to put it in a right way. You have to put it in a right way. You cannot just order him. You have to respect as per the designation. You have to respect as a designation. Respect them, value them, make them understand in a polite way, not a begging way. See, there are two types, begging and polite. Both are different. अरे मैंने उससे प्यार से बात किया. That's a different thing. मैंने भीख मांगा. It's a different thing. So don't beg, polite. There's a big difference in the sentence. Am I very clear? So be polite, don't beg. Arey sir, please, please, please. De do na. The moment you start adding please word in your sentence, you go 100 times back as a fresher. You don't have the power. The people will misutilize because they think you are not a lion, you are a cat. Why you are adding please? It is your job to give me the data. Sir, requested to kindly share that details. Sir. Put it in a writing. No need to say please, please, please. Am I very clear? Stop adding the word please in your statement. Write it down in the last page, in the success tips. This is a quality what I expect in my team. You are my team member. I am your boss. I am teaching you. 2-month training session. Clear hua? Uske baad, you have to work independently. but all this quality is required. Knowledge is not important. Quality is important. I earn 10 lakh rupees per month. Renuga, will you marry me? She says no. Why? I have everything. Gadi, bangla. But I'm not a good person. I'm not a decent person. क्या फायदा हुआ गाड़ी बंगला का? What is गाड़ी बंगला? Knowledge. And attitude is more important. Even if I don't have गाड़ी बंगला, छोटा सा घर ना, I can live my life happily than Reliance Ambani. Agree or not agree? So what is more important? Your behavior, your attitude. Clear हुआ सबको? चलो. Yes, Masood. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, Masood.
Okay. Sometimes you may come into scenario wherein the delivery team may tell we require 10 people. You'll start sourcing. After 10 days, they'll say we don't have the requirement. To save your time, you should have the approvals, as I said.
Yes, good example. People say you start hiring. After 1 month, say abhi nahi chahiye, chhod. What happened is, I convinced Renuga, now she's working, so not required. This may happen. This may happen. But 10 position can download into 5, then don't do it. So the best answer is, without the approval, don't start your work. You already have so much work. Then why you're taking extra work? Clear hai? चंदा बांटने के लिए नहीं बैठे हैं हम यहाँ पे. Clear हुआ सबको? चलो. Can I go ahead? Manpower requisition form. How many people understood? Whatever information, see, this is the local language English. Whatever is important from the manager, let him write it down. And based on that, you will start hiring. So JD is clear and manpower requisition form is clear. Can I go ahead? Now, for replacement, even if the managing director, I'm just giving a scenario, ki the management, you know what is management? Owner of the company. So my word, if I say management, you should understand owner of the organization. Unke upar koi nahi hai. No one is there beyond them. Okay? Management. So for a replacement, management approval is not so important. You know why? Management has already approved a position where Lakshmi was working. Now Lakshmi left. So another person can come because we have for position. We have not hired Lakshmi. The position is HR manager where Lakshmi was working. Now the position is still existing. So we can replace. We don't want the signature approval of management. We should not disturb them. But for a new opening, because it is an additional budget, additional cost every month to the HR department, which management should know. Understood everyone what is management? If an additional budget, additional cost, we should have the management approval. अगर resigning है, replacement है तो नहीं चाहिए. Clear है सबको? चलो. For example, let's say you have one mobile, okay, and it broke down, fell down, not working. So you will purchase. Their mummy will not say. But if you say, mummy, I want one more phone, then you have to reply. Then you have to reply because it should be known by your parents. उनको पता होना चाहिए ना, दो mobile phone क्यों चाहिए भाई? So that is the logic. Can I go ahead? So friends, I'll take some time to make you understand the concept. Once you understand the concept, then we can go very fast. Clear हुआ सबको? Now, the third one, interview evaluation sheet. First, we understood one thing, that position. Okay. Now, position is senior executive, HR. Now comes who have selected, let's say Ayushi Ranjan got selected for the position. Now, who will give the approval? How you will come to know that Ayushi got selected? Ayushi got selected. How we will come to know? Based on the interview evaluation sheet. So what is interview evaluation sheet? Let's understand the concept. When Ayushi is going for an interview and I am the interviewer. So while taking the interview, how I will remember? I take 10 interview, 20 interview every day. How I'll remember how good was Ayushi? How was Lakshmi? How was Jyoti, Komal, Anil, Renuga? I will not come to know, right? There should be some written thing, information. There's some written information so that I'll remember, she was good in communication. She was good in experience. She was a very good candidate. How we will come to know? Some parameters. So that is called interview evaluation sheet. What is evaluation? Everyone knows the term. Let me show you, then you will understand. So let's take an example. Ayushi is for the interview. So I will write the name Ayushi, department HR, position senior executive, location Mumbai. First interview held on today's date. Example, interviewed by Mr. Murli. Okay. And after he interview, he will write the status. Selected, rejected. Now, this is the parameter. So this is very, very important for you to know when you go for an interview. These are the minimum things they see when they are conducting the interview. So the first parameter is your appearance, your presentation, your verbal, non-verbal communication, your communicational skill, the way you said. Non-verbal is more important than the verbal. Your job knowledge, your confidence level, your skills, your learning skill, your growth perspective, personality, attitude, and overall. So let's say I've given like this answer. Okay. This was my answer. Now, the second interview will be conducted by the line manager. What is line manager? Reporting manager. The position who will be reporting to is called line manager or reporting manager. So he will also say she's good, excellent, fair, everything. Now, whoever takes the final interview, like HR head or HR, he will also give his comments. So 3 people are giving their comments and one person is getting finalized. Yahan tak clear hua? What is that? Interview evaluation sheet. Something about the candidate which we can remember after few months. Now suddenly manager comes. Anil comes and say, I don't want Komal. My expectation is not getting. I want her to, you want to remove and select a new candidate. We can see the candidature evaluation sheet. You have given excellent, excellent, excellent. Now you're telling to terminate or remove. How it is possible? And she's a fresher. How you can expect? So this plays a very major role. Interview evaluation sheet. Then what you are doing? You only written excellent, na? Then on what basis you have written excellent? Logic hai ki nahi hai? This is what HR is. You know what is HR? Actually, what right now going on? Anil sir, you don't want Komal? Theek hai, no problem. I'll recruit one more candidate. Is it answer? This is not HR. The HR that we were doing is not that HR. समझ में आया सबको? What is HR? HR is a mediator between the employee and the employer. So you have to be on the both the side. Are Komal has just joined, na? Why she is not suitable for you? Just hardly 15 days, 1 month. You have to stand. That is HR. Otherwise, tomorrow Anil again comes and says, मुझे ये भी नहीं चाहिए, वो भी नहीं चाहिए, तो करते रहोगे? कितना कुर्बानी देंगे? After 10 times he says, then you ask one question. What, Anil? Every time you are saying the same thing. Why you are telling, you know? Because 10 people you have replaced. So you were waiting for 10 people so that you get a confidence and a guts to speak to Anil. This is a real answer. You could have asked on the first case also, no? First case also. But you waited for 10 cases. You know why? Because now you have some rights to ask. कोर्ट में क्या होता है? जब तक खून नहीं करोगे तुम्हें अंदर नहीं लेंगे. So you are waiting for that only. फिर पुलिस किस काम का? You know, after the something happens, then only you should go, or before go and stop. What is the job of police? Before or after? So you want 10 more position to go? No, you should ask. Why you don't want? She's a fresher. You should give some time. This is what HR is. But you people will feel, why should I ask this? Why don't you go to your manager and tell, sir, she just joined. Everyone have given excellent. Sir, you have also written she's good. Now they are telling she's not suitable. We have to look, sir. It took 1 month to do the sourcing. You know what is the biggest problem? The recruiter, they put everything to source you, to hire you. And manager within 1 minute, he says, I don't want. Is it right? पूरा मेहनत किसने किया? HR ने किया. Not a right suggestion. Can I go ahead? So what is interview evaluation sheet? Interview evaluation, that candidate. Then comments of the department head, comments of the branch manager, reporting manager, whatever name you give. Okay? Just a theory. And HR comments. Here, if any candidate is rejected, it has to be written in details. Till now, even after my 19 years, till today, this is being continued. Only one thing we expect from HR people as a candidate. I'm a candidate, you are the recruiter. I expect only one thing. I got rejected, no problem. But tell me why. This one question is still missing. When you go as a candidate, you expect one thing, why I got rejected. But when you, being an HR, when you are recruiting yourself, you are not telling. You are not telling to the candidate. Then why you are expecting from the recruiter? For example, if I go to Anil Kumar's house, example, I'm visiting to Anil Kumar. He has not offered me water, tea, anything. And now Anil goes to Ayushi Ranjan's house, but somehow Ayushi didn't give. Now Anil Kumar comes and tells me, I'm his friend. Anil, I went to Ayushi's house here. She doesn't even offered water and tea. Kitni gandi ladi. Jo bhi hai, whatever word you want to use. Is it right or wrong? You yourself have not done, but you are criticizing the other person. This is what happening right now in the HR also. You are not giving the answer why you have rejected the candidate, why you are expecting from the recruiter when you go for an interview. What is the question? Sir, why she got rejected? She will say, just rejected a person, sir, but I want to know why. Because I have sourced this candidate. I have invested time. If you help me, why that candidate was not correct, that will help me to give you the best candidate. Then how I will be doing the same mistake? I will be doing the same mistake. And again, you will reject. So I'm wasting my time. Just because of your input, I can improve. Why don't you tell the truth? Remember one thing, Besharam. Can anyone tell me what is in English, Besharam? If you all are graduate people, you can give the answer. What is Besharam? Sorry?
Shameless. Shameless.
Shameless. Okay. Be shameless if you want to learn. Only one parameter, one condition. If you want to learn, be shameless. While learning, if you are not shameless and it shows attitude, you will never grow. समझ में आया सबको? Never grow. So be shameless. Ask the boss, sir, can you please tell me why the candidate got rejected, so that it will help me to source you the best candidate next time. Otherwise, I will be doing the same mistake. अभी बताएगा ना कि नहीं बताएगा? Still he is not telling. Go to your boss and say, sir, I took 3 days to source this candidate. I am not getting the answer why this person got rejected. Case number 1. Boss says, देखो क्या करना है? What you want to do? Go. Resign that company. Immediately start looking for the job. You will never learn. You will never learn from that. See, only one person can teach you everything, is your boss. If your boss is not good, leave that, no, and go to the good place. You are working for 5 years and when you come out, you know nothing. Kya fayda hua? If your boss says that is not your business, just go and do your recruitment. Why you want to know? छोड़ना, अपने को क्या करना है? You should not work under him. Immediately leave him. कोई फायदा नहीं उसके साथ काम करके. Second, if the boss says yes and he calls and tell him to write the reason, best one. But you have to make them understand your feelings. Sir, for the last 3 days, I was sourcing this candidate. Whatever JD they have given, I have seen and matched. It is matching, but somehow she got rejected. So I have no issue, sir. But I want to know why she got rejected so that I can source in a better way. Mera time to bachega na, sir. Do you think what is recruitment? Let's say I'm a recruiter. Do I have to give 10 candidates every time? Can't I give only 2 candidates and one gets selected? That is called promotion of mine, yaar. Why should I call 10 candidates? I'll give you only 2 candidates and you will select. That is the confidence of the recruiter. How you will come to know this confidence? Once you know actually what your manager expect. समझ में आ रहा है logic सबको? So the most important question you should know is why you have rejected the candidate. If you are still sitting idle and you don't have the guts to ask the question, you should not work in HR, dear. You know why? I'll tell you. You will not grow faster. You have to go faster in a shortcut way. You took a very shortcut, jump, and went to the top. Now, if you take a jump, you will die. You have to walk so that you have the stability. If you jump, you will fall. What freshers are doing, they are working for 1 year and now is looking for a job. I'll give you the live example. Just my one of my in my building, only one person stays. He started doing. He did his MBA and got a job in one of the big brand company. Huh? And he's in FT, fixed term employment, 6-month contract. He's telling, I'm just looking for a job now. I said, you got a very good brand. Why you're leaving? Just I'm thinking to get a better opportunity. Arre yaar, how you can think within 6 months better opportunity? So everywhere there is a better opportunity. You have to stay for at least 3 years in a company, yaar. If you keep changing to see a better, now again I'll tell you, you will get a call. Every time you will get a call. They will motivate you to change. But you should not change. That is not correct. How you will learn? Your salary may increase. But once you reach, let's say you reach to a manager level in just 3 years, and suddenly you got an option to manage, will you be able to manage? No, because you came very fast without seeing the world. You came through a flight. I came through walking. Who will have more knowledge? Who can describe India? Let's say Anil has taken a flight from Mumbai to Chennai. Within 2 hours, he's there. I took 7 days. But if I stand and question asked, tell me, Anil, what you have seen. Tell me about something about India. Sir, I just went to the flight. That airport was good. That hair hostess was very good. And I really enjoyed the drink in the flight. इतना ही बोलेगा वो. इससे ज़्यादा नहीं बोल सकता. But what, how much I can describe? 7 days into 24 hours. That means I have 10,000 times more information than that person. 2 seconds में हार गया वो. So this is what people are doing nowadays. So I want you to stay for some time, learn that skill and move to something else. Don't on the same profile. You should not move on the same profile. My colleague, my student just yesterday texted me, sir, I'm getting a manager HR and learning development manager. I said, salary was higher in learning and development. I said, whatever you take only one thing based on the JD. Salary is not important. Today you get 40, tomorrow you get 40, 50 also, no problem. But JD, you will not get it again. So what is JD? When you're going for any other job, JD means the kind of work you are going to do is more important. Salary is not important. Never look at the salary. Logic clear हुआ सबको? चलो. So interview evaluation is clear, everyone. If the manager says rejected, I want you people to ask the reason for rejected. And if possible, put it in the right way to the candidate that you got rejected. And the reason is this. Tell them, not an issue. At least they will learn. And they always will remember you कि at least इसने तो बताया यार, superb it is. So this is what everyone is expecting from HR. So my question to all of you, how many of you have given the reason of rejection to the candidate? Anyone? Okay.
I have given.
Okay. Are you continuing that or only 1 or 2 times? How many people continue every single position? That is more important. Good. Very good. So I want to you everyone now start implementing that skill. So this is the skill that I want you to learn. Clear हुआ सबको? Make a habit.
Interview evaluation sheet is managed by whom? And
Managed by?
by whom? It is being kept by HR only?
We will learn. We will learn that. We will learn that. I'm just making you understand the concept. ठीक है? Cut. फिर एक साथ जोड़ेंगे उसको. So logic answer is, let's say Renuga is going for the Renuga is sitting in the interview room, and Ayushi, you are the HR coordinator, whoever coordinating for the interview, and I am the person who's going for taking the interview. I am the person who will taking the interview. So what Ayushi will do? Ayushi has to give me the resume, right or wrong? When giving the resume, the first page will be interview evaluation sheet. Staple karke. Everyone understood? So whenever that resume goes to the manager who will go for taking the interview, the first page will be interview. तो वो टिक 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 करेंगे और देखेंगे उसको. Clear हुआ आयुषी? So there is no specific person. Whoever is doing this job, they have to just attach the interview evaluation sheet compulsory with the resume. How many people understood the logic? Chalo. So presently employed, which company she was working. So this all should be filled by the person who is coordinating for the interview. Clear hua? Whoever is coordinating for the interview, she has to fill name of the person, department, position, location, presently employed with, working since, total experience, reason for leaving. ये लिख के रख लो बस. Now expected date, location, designation, current CTC, expected CTC. So this is our approval, expected CTC and approved or offered CTC. So signature of the head of the department, HR. If management, we have to take the management signature. So this becomes the written approval. Logic clear hai? This becomes the written approval. You have the approval. Who got selected? The name is written. For what salary, designation, whatever is required for preparing the offer letter, the answer is inside the interview evaluation sheet. Miss Jyoti, clear hai? Chalo. Anyone have any question? Chalo. How many people says choosing the right candidate is what our job is? Choosing the best candidate is what our job is, recruiter's job. How many people believe in this? Raise your hand. Otherwise, I'll ask you a question. If not, choosing the right candidate, the best candidate for that position. Let's say account executive. I got one of the best person. Is it a right answer? Raise your hand like this so that I can see. So who is not telling? Renuga answer is no. And Sudha answer is no. So Renuga, can you tell me why it is not correct? Choosing the right candidate for the position is our job. Is it a right statement? So you have to, are you listening? Then why you have not raised the hand? You're wasting my time. Okay? Reply. How many people don't agree on this statement? Masood is not agreeing on the statement. Can you tell me your reason? Share your experience.
See, they can be, see, if you are recruiting a technical person, it should be from the delivery. Okay.
Choosing the right candidate for the position, technical position, technical person. Best
Technical
person.
person. Then we have to assess him according to his, the way of his behavior and all.
So that you are doing, no, recruiting the best candidate for the position. So that you are choosing, right? That's a best candidate. But is it a right statement? If not, tell me why. I say that is absolutely bullshit with due respect. This statement is the worst statement in my world, HR buddy, HR toppers world. I don't believe. Not even 1 marks I'll give. This full statement is wrong. It's a myth. If I see with a logic. So I'll ask a question. Let's say Masood is the best candidate for that position, but he resigned within 1 year. How many people have seen this? The best candidate is resigning, no? So 50% answer is wrong. Ki after giving the best candidate, he should not leave the organization. How many people agree? If I got married with a very good girl, she should not leave me, right? Then why divorce is happening more than the marriage nowadays? Tell me the answer. Why? Do you think the answer is?
Due to policies.
No, the answer why the girl are giving divorce is because husband is not the only parameter. Logic hai? Husband is not the only parameter. सास भी कभी बहू थी ना? Example बता रहा हूँ. Example. Somewhere, you know, the in-laws are very good. Husband is not good. So you're getting divorced. Somewhere husband are good, but due to the circumstance of the families, the divorce is happening. Agree or not agree? The same thing. Even if I select a beautiful girl, she's also divorcing. Logic hai ki nahi hai? So what is the logic in the organization? Can you tell me? Then why this statement is wrong? I given you a hint in the personal life. Now tell me, compare with your professional life. Come on fast. This is the first thing you have to understand. Ki recruiter's job is not to source the right candidate. Chalo, but
Culture is important.
sorry,
Work culture.
sorry, can't hear you.
Am I audible, sir?
Little bit.
Sir, I said work culture.
Work culture nahi. Next.
HR manager. The manager should be good with his employee.
The very, very important answer is, I'll give you an example. Okay? Logic samjho. Let's say Murli is the boss. Murli is the boss and Komal is a candidate, best candidate. She got selected and she's working under Murli and she leaves after 6 months. As a recruiter, I gave the best candidate, but she left because of the boss. Boss is very, very important than the candidate. You know why? The candidate is coming to stay with the boss. The girl is coming to stay with the husband and the family. So who is more important? The girl, because she's leaving everything and coming and joining a new company. So the candidate may be a good candidate, but the behavior of the boss is not gelling with the candidate. Let's say Murli is a khadus person. He shouts at everyone. Now Komal, background, her father is working, mother is working. She's financially stable. Do you think if Murli shouts her 2-3 times, she will work? Second example, Anand Mudaliar. I'm the only person earning in the in my family. So I will listen to him because I don't have any other source. So my thought as compared to Komal thought is totally different, because Komal thought has come from the rich dad and my thought has come from the poor dad. So I recommend you to read the Rich Dad and Poor Dad novel, books. Very, very important. So her way of thinking, my way of thinking is different. So who is the right person? Anand will be the right person to work with the Murli, not the Komal. May Komal have got 99% in the survey. I got 50%, but 50% only will stay. So what is important? Recruiting a right person or a person who will stay with the person for years? How many people understood the logic? Ki recruiting the right candidate is not at all important as per the JD. JD se bhi bada hai Godfather. GD, not JD. Clear? So whenever you recruit, always recruit thinking, late sitting. I'll give you an example. Lakshmi comes, I'm the recruiter. Lakshmi comes and says, hey, Lakshmi, why you left the job? Sir, too much late sitting. My family member are pressurizing me. I used to leave at 8:30 every day. Now she joins my company and she's going at 8:30 again. 8:30, 9 o'clock, same timing. Then what is the use of telling this? Do you think you should hire a girl? You know that Murli team leaves all their employees leaves at 8:30 only. Then why you are selecting just because Lakshmi is a good candidate? No, that is wrong. What is our job? To recruit someone who will stay with the company for minimum 3 years. That is the first parameter, which is missing in the recruitment. And what today's recruitment? Only one agenda, only one mission. Position to be filled. Bas ek hi mission hai, position should be filled. Whether right or wrong doesn't matter. Matter is close. Case solve karo, bas khatam. It has become like an official document. Agree with me, everyone? We are just closing the positions. We are not recruiting a right candidate. This is what happening in the major companies. I have never did a recruitment. See my logic. So friends, experience is not at all required. In my career, I have not done recruitment. जब मेरा recruitment का topic सुनोगे ना, भूल जाओगे सब. Why? My logic is knowledge is important, not the experience. How I come to know all this? If I have not done the recruitment, how I can say so logical answer? Because I've seen, I've met, I understood that. Logic clear hai sabko? Now, second example, after you complete this course, you are not having experience, but you have the knowledge, which is enough. Logic clear hua sabko? So choosing the right candidate is a bullshit. Choosing the candidate as per the boss, second parameter JD. Second parameter JD. तभी तो टिकेगा ना वो. Logic clear है? अब second example, my mom is a खड़ूस mom. और एक मैं सती सावित्री को ला रहा हूं, सीता इन गीता.com. सीता रहेगी? नहीं रहेगी. गीता को लाओ. So if my mom is खड़ूस, I need a girl who is more खड़ूस than my boss, my mom. तभी तो वो आगे बनेगी, right or wrong? So do I want a very बहनजी type girl? No, I need someone who is more strict, more खड़ूस than my mom. Otherwise, what will happen? She'll give me two options. चलो अलग रहते हैं, we'll go separate, or I don't want to stay with this. This is called recruitment. Logic clear हुआ सबको? Got the changed? Your thought process changing for the recruitment? Think practically. ठीक है? चलो, we'll take a small break and come at 11:35. ठीक है? चलो. Chalo, let's begin, dear. A small request to everyone, even after coming for live session, just a suggestion that would really works. Listen to the entire session once again on recording, and then makes a proper notes. Okay? So stop, mute, and make a notes, because I'm not teaching the course content. Generalist, one thing which only sharing the knowledge. Generalist is not calculation. Logic hai? Generalist is not calculation. So I don't have to teach you on Excel. Generalist is only to understand the way we have to work in a better way. So only you need to understand. So in 3 hours, you will not understand everything because you are writing, taking notes. So best option kya hai? Just write one bullet point. And when you see this video once again, then make a proper note. The person who is watching in the recording for the first time, then you can make the notes immediately. Whoever is coming on live session, this is a suggestion to watch the recording once again. Clear hua? If you want 100% output. Okay? Chalo. Logic, 3 hours I'm trying to teach. You cannot remember everything, right? So just listen, understand, maza lo, enjoy, and then make your notes on your own. Okay? Don't depend on my notes. I have given the notes, but the knowledge what I'm trying to share is not there in the notes. Okay? Sure. So we learned JD, interview evaluation sheet, Manpower requisition form. Now let's go to the next one. Sourcing. From where you can source the candidate? Can anyone tell me From where you can source the candidate. Yes.
Job portals.
Job portal,
LinkedIn.
social media,
References.
Advertisements.
advertisement,
Referrals.
referral, reference. Okay. What else?
Campus placement.
WhatsApp group, huh? And Facebook group,
Hmm.
and LinkedIn.
Consultant.
Huh. So I hope you are writing, na? Write it down. Job posting, job portal, social media, references. Fourth one is advertisement. Fifth one is consultant. And sixth one is just write it, highlight WhatsApp group and Facebook group and LinkedIn. So these three are mostly for the opening positions. ठीक है? Clear हुआ sourcing? ठीक है. Now let's see that image and we'll come to know. ठीक है? This is the image. Now let's understand as a recruiter. ठीक है, dear? As a recruiter, we all are recruiter now. When we get the resume, we expect from the candidate that you write everything in detail, all the information. Logic clear hai? You expect from the candidate, you write everything. But as a company, as a recruiter, as an HR, when we are highlighting the positions, example, what you have written, example, just an example. This is what I have seen in the LinkedIn or WhatsApp group. We are hiring, join our team. Open position, account executive, data engineer, iOS developer. Now let's understand about account executive. How I will come to know that what is account executive JD, job profile. So as a candidate, if you are not giving the right full information, then why you are expecting from us? When you expect the resume should be in a good way, proper way, no spelling mistake and everything you expect, right? As a recruiter, then why, when you are highlighting the position, why you are not giving the entire detail? Okay, just given the mobile CV now. Do you think you people reply? How many of you have sent your resume on the email ID? Have you replied? Have you got the replied or reply? Nahin, na? Then what is the use? Now here the waste of time. I'm an HR executive, account executive. Anil is also account executive. We both are applying because the designation is written account executive, but JD is not written. So you will get 100 CV. Now you have to check each and every CV, wasting your time. Non-productive work. Why you cannot JD? Nowadays you can post a PDF also. Agree? You can post a PDF either on the LinkedIn, WhatsApp, everywhere. Why don't you share the JD in detail so that instead of 100 resume, you get 20 resume. Now you can source 20 resume. Very, very wrong method of advertising. Incomplete. And you know what happened? Ayushi will say, Anand, don't send to that company. I have sent 3 months back, no reply. This is a feedback, negative feedback about the company. Now girl says, Ayushi will say, sir, we don't give personal mobile number. Everyone will start calling us anytime. If you are in recruitment, you have to give the number, dear. But give the number in such a way that only few people will call. Now take my example, HR buddy example. My, this, what you say, advertisement have maximum information, timing, fees, hours, detail, everything. One image will come to know. See the other images. Only simple one line. And when you call, 30,000, 40,000 and everything. So when you advertise on the social media, try to give perfect information, correct information, logical information. If you give incomplete information, 100 calls will come. Now Ayushi says, sir, how can I give my mobile number out there? It is an office mobile number, but everyone will start calling me. Then why you are highlighting? Do you think 100 people are sending the CV? Are you watching? Are you seeing that CV? No. Then why you are advertising? So put the advertisement in such a way that only concerned person will send the resume. Logic clear hai? Example, I'm looking for payroll person. Do you think the recruiter will send the CV? No. So you have shortlisted. Now, if I write only one thing, HR manager required, everyone will send. You should write payroll manager. Example, I'm telling. Only payroll related CV will come. So it depends on you how you communicate. This is called communication skill. So friends, tomorrow I'm conducting a communicational skill. Okay. So tomorrow's evening lecture is only 2 hours. We'll give a 1 hour break because for 6 hours I have to shout. Now it becomes 8 hours now. So I also need. So 1 hour break. You have your lunch, dinner, everything. And from 9 to 10, we'll have a lecture on communicational skills. So all my students are invited. Clear hai? So make yourself available there. So communicating in a proper way gives you the perfect CVs. Clear hua sabko? So when you are giving the information, give a proper way. What is the expectation of the candidate? You are the person who are telling resume acha nahi hai, rejected. So even the right candidate cannot approach to you because information is incomplete. How many people have stopped writing location and date of birth in the CV? How many people are not writing location and date of birth?
Date of birth.
Most, I don't know, the new trend has come ki date of birth is not required in the resume. How come? There is no logic. Suppose Masood, you maybe 30 years or 35 years, I don't know, or 28. Masood, what is your age?
40.
40. Example. Now he's okay with HR manager. And when he comes for the interview, he says 40 years. You'll just make him sit for 5 minutes and tell him to go. You're wasting your time. Who has told you not to write date of birth? How I'll come to know whether she's a girl, she's a woman, she's a younger one, she's an older one? How we will come to know? Your CV is not getting shortlisted because when I hire, when I source, I have 1,000 CVs available. Just because of not writing location and date of birth, your CV is not getting shortlisted. Please don't watch some videos and do everything what they say. At least try to understand the logic. And you know, my student, when they prepare the resume and send it to me, they're not writing the location. They said, I have seen in the Google or LinkedIn that this is not required. For example, I'll offer you, everyone, I'm offering you a job in Mumbai. Will you join the company? The first question you will ask, sir, where in Mumbai? I will say, I will not tell, but it is in Mumbai. Will you accept the offer? नहीं ना, लॉजिक है ना कि कौन सा मुंबई भाई, कहाँ रहते हो? तो even the same way, as a recruiter, I want to know where you stay, whether it is far, whether it is nearby. Unnecessarily I called Ayushi. Ayushi, कहाँ रहते हो? पनवेल, 85 kilometers. क्या इंटरव्यू लोगे? How you will take the interview? You know that you are not going to select him. Idiot is the person who has not written the location, and the biggest idiot is the person who called for the interview. And the third idiot is again the person who called. 3 idiots. जिसने बुलाया, जिसने इंटरव्यू लिया और जो इंटरव्यू दे रहा है. These are the 3 idiots. Will you accept my offer letter as just written Pune? नहीं ना, पुणे बहुत बड़ा है, राइट? नहीं नहीं लिख बताऊंगा, जाओ लेना तो लो, नहीं तो मत लो. ऐसा थोड़ी होता है. So this is what, friends, these are the mistakes people are doing nowadays. And you know what is the reality? We all are going back to the organic. समझ में आया सबको? We are all going back to the organic. जो पहले मिलता था आज नहीं मिल रहा है. So this all new style is not acceptable. Clear हुआ सबको? Many people are not putting the photographs on the CV. Trust me, if Komal just put a beautiful picture of her CV, 95% she gets shortlisted only because of the face. Practical answer. Agree or not agree? Simple logic here. So why don't you put your professional photograph? समझ में आ रहा है सबको? Please don't do that. Huh? Chalo, let's move. Am I clear with this? This is incomplete. This should not be continued. Never do that. Now review the CV. While reviewing the CV, screening, what is screening? You have to check the CV. You have to match. So what are the few important things? The wording that you write. See, we understand one thing. Let's say in the CV, Miss Jyoti has written an awesome English, matlab hi-fi English, all hi-fi professional word. And when she comes for the interview, she becomes a local language English. No, no. So we come to know that she has copy pasted from somewhere else. So she is rejected. I'm seeing most of the time people are going to the website, resume maker, data entry job, enter, resume is ready. Resume should be your personal resume. Don't copy paste. Write what you know what I did? I never did any analysis, anything research of my competitors. The moment I start researching about the competitors, I will have tension. अच्छा ये सिखाता है, ये सिखाता है, ये सिखाता है. Unnecessary tension. उससे अच्छा जो मुझे पता है वही सिखाऊंगा ना. Now I don't know what others are teaching. तो मुझे कोई competitor नहीं है मेरा. The moment I compare with someone else, I will be more stressed. Again, logic, not logic. Bas. So I want you people, don't copy paste. Don't write that objective. नहीं चाहिए यार objective. I am ready to work in any working atmosphere. बाथरूम में बैठ के काम करोगे working atmosphere? नहीं ना, तो कुछ भी logic, कुछ भी dialogue, प्लेटफॉर्म में बैठ के काम करोगे? नहीं करोगे ना. So doesn't suit. I am a very professional by spelling क्या है? Professional का L गायब है. काय का professional? Watch your resume. Second example. People say, sir, how to prepare a resume and invest 1,000 rupees? I'll give you a free. Go to the WhatsApp, in the LinkedIn, anywhere. Hundreds of people have put their resume. Just download 20 resume, see which one is the best, and take 1 points from 20. Make a khichdi, awesome khichdi. Don't prepare dal khichdi, prepare mixsabji.com. Just download 10 CV, see which one attracts you, prepare like that. And what is in our DNA? You know what is there in our HR's DNA? बता सकते हो कोई? What is there in our HR DNA?
Copy,
Paste.
paste.
Copy paste.
बस. It is there in our DNA. तो करो ना copy paste. हाँ, कर दो. Logic? Why you are investing 1,000 rupees? I have given my resume writing to you, no? I think in 6600 you are getting. Just I have given 4 hours lecture on that. Prepare your own simple CV. You don't have to invest 1,000, 2,000 rupees. Okay? Chalo, prepare your CV and send it to me after watching my video. Done? So good idea. Download 10 CVs, 10 PDF. See which one you see best. Acha laga, which attracts you. Prepare like that. Done? The words that you write. So what I said, hi-fi English. And when she comes, it is Wi-Fi English. That is copy pasted from others. Nahi chahiye apne ko. Second, experience matching with JD. Experience matching with JD. So whatever when you screen, the most important part is you have to see the job profile, compare with the current experience is what is going on. Clear hua sabko? So match with the JD. Then education. Trust me, I don't believe on this. I don't believe on this. It doesn't matter. Current salary is very important. If there is any gap, you have to just identify it so that you can talk to him on the phone. Why there is a gap? Frequent changes in the job. Why a person is changing? Example, let's say Komal comes and says, I'm his third boyfriend. Komal says, I'm the third boyfriend. जैसे बोलेगे, you will say, I love you. नहीं ना, I don't want. Third means what? Now number can be fourth also. So what is the belief? If I am the number third, there can be number fourth also. This is the psychology of human being. No logic hai, koi galat nahi hai. The same thing. If a person is leaving 6 months, 7 months every time, in last 2 years, he has changed 3 company, how you will trust the candidate? Logic hai? How you will trust the candidate? नहीं करेंगे. Clear है सबको? नहीं करेंगे. So बहुत important है when you see technical knowledge, any position, technical knowledge is the way of working. Maybe a software, MS Office, typing, any kind of technical related to computer only. Definitely, in it is a production, then what kind of products that is getting manufactured, technical skill. The location, you know, I have done this most of the time. In my case, it always happens, you know, I take 10 interviews, example, and the 11th person comes and is a good person, okay, average, but she's very staying nearby the office. She gets selected. Komal is a very talented girl, but suddenly Ayushi came. She's less talented, but staying nearby. What is the logic? I can make her do some extra work. That's the logic. So the location can also be a plus point for you. I have seen many people come for me for making a resume and say, sir, I'm staying here, but please don't write. I'll put my Nana's, Dada, Dadi's address so that it becomes nearby office. Because if I show that my house is 85, 90 kilometers, they will not recruit me. Even when the interview happened, CEO asked me, Ki Anand, your house is in Kalyan and it's almost 75 to 85 kilometers away. How you will travel? Sir, can you see that building? I know. Sir, I'm working there only for 3 years. Acha, then no problem. That means what? I'm used to the traveling. Traveling is very important. I'll tell you the logic. Today, Renuga is not having a job. So she's traveling 85 kilometers. She's not having any problem. The moment boss is creating problem, she's not happy with the job. The only reason she will give is location. Because it is already far. Then the question comes to the HR recruiter. Why you have hired her? People are just closing the position. And you know that she's going to leave. Then logic. Everyone is doing one job, closing the position. Agree or not agree, friends? You are all a recruiter team. You are in HR only. तो गलत है ना? फिर expect करते हो promotion चाहिए. शर्म नाम की चीज, shameless. You are closing the position and asking for promotion. Notice period. Notice period is also important, you know, when you, this all the things you have to can ask via telephonic call also. Okay, important hai, huh? Notice period also is important. And JD's question. Suppose you have the JD, you should ask some question, technical question. Okay, the best answer is, see, this I tell in recruitment, but I'll just tell you in 1-2 statement. Huh? You have to understand. Okay, friends, I have come up with a new thing. I have launched HR Topper again. I hope you must have seen that. HR Topper I started 2 years back. Okay, I'm relaunched with one mission that everyone should learn the practical knowledge. Why people are not joining? Because of the cost factor. So what I've done, I've reduced the cost to 999. Any course you take, it is 999. Recorded session, 2 months. I want each one of you, if you want, you take recruitment, MS Office, whatever you want to take it only for the limited period for the festival season. Share with all your friends. What is my mission? To reach to every HR professionals who are still struggling, already spent lakhs of rupees on the higher education, but not getting job and satisfy. Why don't you share this? I want each one of you to share and tell all your friends to do this course. For the last 2 days, you are joining, you have attended this course. I hope you are satisfied till now, happy for the knowledge. So there are 50 hours to go for generalist, payroll and everything. So do share, let them spread everywhere and everyone learn and grow. That is my one mission. Okay? I need all your support and blessing to reach to all the people. Okay? Chalo. So if you want to do recruitment, that also you can do, nothing wrong. You can make the payment and start the course later on, no issue. बाद में नहीं मिलेगा, ठीक है? Now, how you can become a good recruiter? Whenever you get a chance to sit with the during the interview, why don't you ask your boss, can I sit along with the interview, along with you, once in a week, twice in a week? Go and sit with them and attend the interview, but half an hour, and spend half an hour extra so that you complete the work. Tomorrow come, Renuga, why you have not completed? Sir, I have attended the interview, na sir, with you. So now do you think next time he will allow you to work? No. So this is all extra work you have to do. Second, whenever you take any start any recruitment process, let's say Sudha is a accounts executive and you want the replacement, sit with Sudha and ask, Sudha, what kind of work you do? What you feel ki if someone wants to work here, stay here for a longer time, what he should do? Change the boss. No, she will say some tips that he should know Tally, he should know shortcut, he should know the typing. Who is the right person who can give you the points and ideas? The person who is doing the job. So as I told you, the JD, who should prepare? The candidate, the employee. So why don't you sit with the employee, understand the JD in depth? Just reading the JD, you will understand SQL क्या है, database क्या है, web developer क्या है. समझ गए? इतना talented होते तो यहाँ बैठते मेरे सामने नहीं ना. फिर logic है. Sit with the person who is doing the job, understand the profile in depth and ask her, what is 3 things whoever is coming should know? Whoever is coming should know. She will give you 3-4 ideas. Why don't you ask the same question in the telephonic call? Clear हुआ सबको? दिमाग लगाओ, logic लगाओ. Who is the best person? The person who is leaving, because she is doing. Ask from her only, na, what all things you are doing. Understand, अरे JD में SQL means what? You will just say SQL आता है? नहीं आता, ठीक है, छोड़ो. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. You should know the JD in depth. So go and sit with the person, understand the JD, ask some question. कि let's say if you are interviewing me, आप मुझसे क्या क्या पूछोगे? उसको कॉन्फ्रेंस कॉल में लेके जाओ, कॉन्फ्रेंस रूम में लेके जाओ. And let's say Murali is the person. Murali, sit. Murali, can you tell me, let's say you are the recruiter, I am the candidate. What 3-4 questions you will ask me? उसको बोलो पूछने को ना, वही right answer है, correct? How many people understood the logic? So वो पूछो. You get that technical knowledge. Clear है? So this is a way you can improve your technical skill. This is technical. This is not theoretical. This is your technical skill. Conference room. Okay. Then before you finalize, that is call for the candidate, conference room you have to book. Correct, Anna? Very, very important. You have to book in advance. There are many organizations who have a conference room, small room, big conference room. So we need to book, because anyone can book the room. But I've seen big corporate company have one small cabin for HR, because there is always a recruitment process. Logic hai? If there is a more recruitment process hiring, they have a separate cabin for HR only. So isme tension nahi hai. But if you don't have that, then you have to book in advance. If you have not booked in advance and people are sitting, where you will make him sit? Your impression goes down. Clear? During interview, no one should get disturbed. Huh? Arey, madam, can I come inside? Ma'am, need your signature. Ma'am, someone is waiting. Ma'am, you have a call. This is not the right way. This is not the right way. When you are expecting the candidate should be smart, he should not do this and that, you can do anything or what? Not a decent one. So if you're going to that company where 5 minutes one person is coming inside the interview, reject them. In my interview process, you will learn how candidates should reject the company. I think 699, whoever has taken, have got that benefit. Interview tips. Pura is only related to the candidate. How candidate should reject. I have not told a recruiter to reject. I want the candidate to reject. You know why? Candidate is going to the company, not company. Ladki jati hai na? So I have thought in that process. ठीक है? चलो. Now telephonic interview. ठीक है? So as a telephonic interview, ठीक है, as a candidate, now you are a candidate, huh? Telephonic interview. Let's say a call has come. What is the most important thing you should know before you say something? Question clearly है, ध्यान से सुनना. CID question है. Candidate. We are the candidate. And there is a call. What you should know before you speak to the person? Anyone? What is one thing you should know before you start the communication interview? What is that? Make mistake, dear. No one is going to laugh, but come participate. That is more important. You will make 10 mistakes.
Just to check whether it is a candidate who is calling, and second thing, applying for the same position which we have displayed.
I am the candidate.
Advertised.
I am the candidate. I got a call. So what first thing I should know
you're the
before?
candidate. Okay.
This is a candidate question. What candidate should know before he start giving the interview?
About the company from where you're calling.
Okay. Next.
The name of the interviewer who's calling for the on the call.
Doesn't matter whether it's Ambani or Anand. क्या फर्क पड़ता है? क्या फर्क पड़ता है?
He's from directly from the company or he's from the consultant agency.
हाँ, ये रहा right answer. इससे नाम से क्या लेना देना? So the most important question is, from where you have got the call? Is it a company or a consultant? So write down the most important thing. If is a consultant, your way of approach will be different. If it is directly from the call, your way of approaching will be different. So सबसे पहले समझना है इस बात को. Clear हुआ सबको? The most important thing you should know is let's say that she has called Jyoti. Yes, ma'am. This is Anand here. So Jyoti will say this call is regarding an interview. Acha, ma'am, are you a consultant or calling directly from the company? Company. That's it. You don't require whether it's an HR executive, director. Kya lena dena? Answer is same only for everyone, no? Why if HR head will ask you 2 plus 2, to kya 22 bologe? Nahi na. Answer is 4 only, no? Whoever asks answer is same only. So doesn't matter with the designation. Go ahead. But consultant or recruiter. Now, this is everyone have written. Second question. The moment you get a call, what is the first thing you have to say? I just got a call. The first communication, the first thing what I have to say, candidate.
From where you have got my number or CV.
Okay, go ahead. Next. उससे क्या फर्क पड़ेगा कहीं से भी देखा हो? Whether it is naukri.com, किधर से भी हो, उससे क्या लेना देना?
Looking for job change.
नहीं, if suppose if I ask you from where you got my reference, how dare you? ऐसा थोड़ी होता है. Not required. ये बिल्कुल नहीं पूछना. Next. Nothing wrong, but you tried. I really love that. Next, come on, make mistake. You said participated. If there is no participation, trust me, I'll put a message and you go and watch recording. सीधा clear धमकी warning letter. हाँ. Make mistake. Come on. Today's lecture also, one of the most important thing is always missing, which I always see in every batch. Something is missing. What is that? Being an HR, if you people are not doing, how you will train? What is HR? Training. One of the part is training. If you people don't know how to greet, how many of you today have told good morning to me? Raise your hand. Any one person who said good morning? I really don't know how many people said. So do you have that skill of greeting, which is really missing? If you are not saying good morning, how you will teach everyone? What is HR? You are the right person for the training. Agree or not agree? Then why? You have to teach. Greeting is very important, which is missing in today's generation. कोई गलत नहीं है, but generation में missing है. Now Komal has not greeted. because Komal don't like to greet. Now what her generation will do? Logic समझ में आ रहा है? So this is a new generation. Friends, never do that. You should always greet. Whatever, either greet in the text message if you have suddenly come, but that greeting habit should come. These are the very positive habits which everyone have to develop. Clear hai? So the first thing you will say, yes, ma'am, a very good morning to you. Then you start. So second important is greeting. What is the third most important thing? So I'll tell you, because you may not know, the question is different. If you got a call and if you are traveling, or you are in the market, restaurant, anywhere, only in that situation that you cannot avoid, then you can say, ma'am, I'm just in the market, just give me 5 minutes. Can I call you in just 5 minutes? Even if you are in the office, but possible to go somewhere and give the interview, give. But if you miss that, there are 20 more CVs, and that is enough for joining, sourcing, shortlisting. Only when you are traveling, if you are in the train, you cannot do anything. If you are in the bus, you cannot do anything. If you are in the taxi, you cannot. If you are driving, take to the side and then speak, but don't reject. Don't miss that opportunity. Opportunity comes only once. Huh? Again, I'm telling, it's called luck only. You know what is recruitment? If I just met the first person who is very talented and is ready to join, she will come. Clear hua sabko? But if you are at a noisy place, you have to take permission of 5 minutes. Tell them, ma'am, can I call you in just 10 minutes because I'm somewhere stuck? I'll just go out and call you. Here, there is no network. But don't miss the opportunity. बहुत सारे CVs चले जाते हैं. Clear हुआ सबको? Now, if you are watching movie, suppose you are there in the mobile and thought ki kaun hai, you can say, ma'am, just give me 5 minutes. I'm just watching movie. Give me 5 minutes. I'll just come out and speak to you. She will say, it's okay, no problem. Later on you do. So the best answer is you should never say exactly where you are. If I say, ma'am, I'm in the movie, but give me 5 minutes, I'll come out and speak. Isse kya pata chalta hai? Logically, you are desperate for the job. How many people understood the logic? So never say the truth. Just say, ma'am, can you just give me 5 minutes? I'm in a different place. So just give me 5 minutes, I'll get back to you. समझ में आया सबको? Never share the real factor. Sometimes it looks like you are desperate for the job. The moment she comes to know desperate, CTC goes down. It's like a blood pressure. Your CTC blood pressure goes down. तो उसको मत बताओ कि कितना high blood pressure है आप लोगों को. ठीक है? चलो. In the telephonic interview, if she's directly from the consultant, then she cannot answer. If she's directly from the company, then you can ask one question: how many staff are there? The moment you come to know how many staff are there, you will come to know what is the job pressure. I must have shared this. No, I don't know. How many employees are there? Employees in the department. So I'll give you an example. Let's say Renuga is coming to me. I don't know whether I've shared this or not in the payroll lecture. I don't know. Renuga is coming to see me for the first time for the marriage purpose. First meeting. Okay. And she asked me, Anand, how many family members are there? I say 10 people. Given, na? 10 people. So and 10 people, you are the only lady. What she will understand? I have to do lots of work. So the same applies in the organization. If you go, you should know how many people are there in the staff, how many employees are there in the company, to know the company's strength. Let's say 1,000 people are working. Wow. That means it's a big company. Only 100 people are working, small company. Clear hua sabko? But there are something where we don't require 20, 30 people. Let's say HR buddy. I'm the trainer. How many people I want more? I don't require anyone. Just I need 2, 3 people to just call to the candidate. That's it. Do you think I want 100 people? No, yaar, I don't require 100 people. Logic, I don't require 100 people. So the number of employees of the company gives you the size of the company. बहुत important है. And what kind of software, even you can ask, you can say, ma'am, I also want to ask 2-3 questions. Can I? And you have the rights to ask. What is interview? Knowing each other. What is interview? Knowing each other. Who told only recruiter can ask question? Who told? Where in the MBA books written that interview is only the interviewer will ask? अब रेणुका मुझे देखने आई. She is not asking any question. I am only asking question. And she says, okay, okay, okay. I don't have any question. What does it mean? She is not interested. If she was interested, she would have asked me some question, right or wrong? Logic hai na? The same question applies, theory applies in the job also. Logic? So you have to ask few questions. This is very, very important question. How many staff, HR staff, how many employees, and what kind of software? If you are in the recruitment, 2 important things. What is that? What kind of job portal? Are we using a consultant? If these 2 are not there, that means what? You have to source the candidate from different source, which is very difficult. From where you will source? WhatsApp? LinkedIn? No. Then it becomes very difficult if you don't have a consultant or a job portal. So are you ready for the pressure? Are you ready for the pressure? How many people clear? Logic hai? And JD, please tell them, ma'am, can you share the JD? If the person says we don't have a JD, means what? If the person says we don't have a JD, that means what? They are not clear what kind of work is assigned for you. कुछ भी काम कराएंगे फिर. So you have to think twice. Without a JD, you should not go for an interview. Logic clear हुआ सबको? Without the JD, you should not go for the interview. It's a waste of time. Now the same things applies for the interviewer also. Now you are an interviewer. So what we expect? First question, are we a consultant or a company? So what you will say? I am Renuga, the recruiter. Hi Anand, I am Renuga calling from HR Buddy, HR department, directly from the company. And this call is regarding an interview. Now the second sentence, Komal is calling me. Hey, hi Anand, this is Komal calling from HR Buddy. Kaat diya phone. Because the other person thought it is a marketing call or the credit card sales call. So remember the first statement. You know where the word has a power? Interview. The moment the person hears the interview, I don't know what happened, something. I'm Komal calling from HR Buddy and from the HR departments regarding an interview call. Is it the right time to speak to you? वो अपनी बीवी को भी छोड़ देगा, बोलेगा yes, अपनी गर्लफ्रेंड को बोला बाहर जा, मेरे को बात करने दे. So the most priority is given for the interview call. Clear hai sabko? So, but what you learn from this is you have to use the word before you cut, before you end the first statement. I can say, hi Anil, this is Anand calling from HR Buddy and it's regarding an interview. So is it the right time to speak to you? I'm calling directly from the company. So no, so whatever you were expecting is what you have to deliver. Logic clear hai? सबसे पहले हमने दर्द को समझा. We understood the pain of the candidate. Now we are giving a solution. So before they ask, make them clear, no? I'm calling from the company. So you will get more respect. If you are from the consultant, they may not give you 100% respect, but yes, they will listen to you. समझ में आया logic? Then what was the second expectation? HR Buddy is into education sector and we have around 1,000 employees overall, and this company is there for the last 15 years, and we are looking for an HR executive, where you are having around 4 people are already there. You will be the 5th person. So friends, when you start, why don't you say something about the company where he feels, where he's giving the interview, his expectation of the salary may go less. First, when you speak as a recruiter, when you are calling, you have to say 2-3 sentences of the company, the best part of the company, so that they understand the logic. Hi Sudha, this is Anand calling from HR Buddy. I'm directly calling from the company, from the HR department, and this call is regarding an interview call. Is it a right time to speak to you? Then you have to say HR Buddy is into education sector, and for the last 2 years, this company is functioning, and we have around 20-30 or 200-300,000 employees, and our turnover is 10 crores of rupees, and we are looking for a HR executive positions where we have around 5 people working in the department, and you will be joining the 6th one. Clear hua sabko? So now the person also feels now that the importance you are giving. See, we have to do something what others are not doing. You have to be little unique. Today, what is interview? Selling. Candidate is coming to sell themselves, and you are selling your company. What is recruiter? Telecaller only, no? What is recruitment? Actually, it is a telecalling job. सिर्फ designation change करने से profile change नहीं होता, dear. What is housekeeping? After wearing the dress code, you're still doing the same kachada only, no? क्या फायदा हुआ? So remember one thing. So what is our job? To guide them, to tell them. Then start. Now the most important question to ask the candidate is it a right time to speak to you? Because we have to respect, you are also working. HR is also working, candidate also. So you should know the pain. If you get a call and if you are not in a position, but you want to attend the interview, how desperate you are, but due to some reason, you cannot attend, then what you will do? So you have to respect you have to respect them. If Komal says, sir, is it possible to call you in the lunchtime? It's very difficult, right? You have to respect them. You have to call. If you have ego issues, you will never grow. Clear hua sabko? So you have to ask the first thing, because see, what happens sometimes is we have studied, but just we miss the first sentence, first word of the sentence, and we don't remember anything else. How many people have done that? When you went for the exam, just because we forgot the first word of the entire paragraph, we skip that answer. That is called mugging power. The person who mug and go and do that jug, then jug ghumeya. That is the song, na? Jag ghumiya lagta hai, because he's trying to understand the first word. Are itna der pada but bhul gaya. So that happens with the brain. Okay. So let's say Renuga has come. The situation on that particular day also defines. She may know everything, but she don't know how to communicate, how to present herself, and she gets rejected. Then what to do? समझ में आया सबको? So the first thing as a recruiter, what you have to do is make her comfortable. Make her comfortable. Tell her to speak in Hindi. Comfortable ho, Hindi mein karo. How many of you speak English, only English in the office? Not possible. Only with your boss, sometime possible. During the meeting, it is possible. But when you are in the office, you are speaking your local language. अरे काय इंग्लिश मध्ये बोलते, मराठी माणूस काय, समझ में आ गया ना लॉजिक? So this is what happens. So why you expect English? Why don't tell her to speak in Hindi? Skill is not defined in English. Skill is not defined in English. Logic clear hua? You are working on the laptop, not on the English handwriting. समझ में आया सबको? So make her comfortable and see you will get a better result. क्योंकि you should know the person is stressed. So you have to chill her down. Logic clear हुआ? So, right time to speak, please ask their approval and then teach them. Then JD. Before you call, start your hiring, you should have the JD. Otherwise, you should not call. Okay? And send her the JD. Tell her that I will send the JD. And tell her to study for the interview, study about the company, and email her what all things are required that we will learn in the onboarding. Okay? कोई tension नहीं है. But I want you people to tell her what is your expectation. If in MBA subject, I thanks to Komal. Komal is an old student. She has given the books. I started reading dear. That what all things they do in the MBA. I've seen that many things are not written. Okay, when you go for an interview, what all documents you have to carry? You have to do the research of the computer. Company. It is not written. Then how you expect? Who should teach you all this? Education. Mummy, daddy, guru. Who is the first guru? Mom and dad is the first guru. Who is the second guru? Teacher. Who is the third guru? Friends. We only learn from these three. They are the creators and they are the destroyers. Right? They are the creators and they are the destroyers. So if it is not written in the MBA or graduation or education, it is our duty of an HR to tell her. Suppose I say, hey, Renuga, do one thing. My company's website is hrtopper.com and I want you to go there and read. Few questions may be asked from that. झूठ बोलो ना, पढ़ के तो आएगी. What your teacher used to do, this chapter is very important. Answer will definitely come. Question will definitely come. पूरा सब छोड़ के उसको पढ़ते थे. Right or not right? So why don't you tell the same logic? झूठ बोलो, जरूरत है. Because you cannot explain everything, but one lies can help her, no? Bolo ki just go and read the website. You will have many information about the company and we may ask few questions from there. So it's very important. And what is wrong? And what is wrong? Logic? My only logic is being an HR, service. The more you give service, you will be in a good position. But no chamchagiri. No chamchagiri. Service means service with ethics. My ethic is very clear. One rule applies to all my students. No single student is separate for me. Komal may have come twice. That doesn't mean extra benefits to her. Everything same. Logic clear hai na sabko? Everything same. Chalo. Let's go to the next one. Send her a common email that we will learn on the onboarding in depth. So this is what, sorry, here only it is coming, sorry. Now, address. You know, when the candidate is coming for the address, nowadays, what is that? We send a WhatsApp. Now everything is on WhatsApp. Very simple. Give her the location. Live location. Okay? Current, that is not the time period, the current location. The best part. Second, you have to write 2 landmarks, minimum 2 landmarks. So that that girl comes in a proper way. You know what happens? Suddenly you are there going for the first time to that location and you are searching. Most of the stress starts from there. You are already stressed. 99% stress is because of interview. And again, you are stressed for the location, finding I'm late, hurry. Again, stress level increases. And being an HR, it is our duty to give her the right answer, right? So karna chahiye. So 2 landmark is important. And how to reach, even if you can say nothing wrong. So why don't you prepare a common template? See, what is a template? Template means common for everyone. Just change the name and send it. That is called template format, right? Why need to prepare a format or a template to send it to the new person? Candidate. Bana lo na. Start something new. That is what you are coming here to learn. Start implementing. Now, can you see this bus? This is the minimum gardi. This is minimum. Even 3 people can stand. 3 people vacancy is still there in the bus. Now, can you imagine a girl can go inside the bus? A girl can go inside this bus. If you're, suppose where you are staying and the traveling is via bus only. And if this is the situation, do you think Komal, Renuga, Sudha can go and in this situation, can she travel every day? Logically, no. The second option is a cab. हाँ, uncle जाओगे? भैया, everyone is भैया only ना तुम्हारे लिए तो. I really hate this word. भैया, कहाँ जाओगे? हाँ, जाएंगे ना, 150 rupees. Sorry भैया. So 150 for first time going for an interview is okay. But logic, every day, can she spend 150 rupees, 80 rupees? No. So while hiring, location becomes very important with traveling conditions. If you have a bus facilities, okay. If you know, then it is wrong. So you have to know when you join the company, you should know the traveling mode also. Which bus is going, which bus I have to take. Suppose now Lakshmi has come first time somewhere and where is a bus stand? Do you know? No. Which bus I have to take? Don't know. What she will do? She will ask each and every person, sir, bhaiya, ye jata hai, ye jata hai, ye jata hai. It's not right, na? You can also convey, you can also tell her, why don't you put in the write-up template? Which bus is going? What is your problem? Only 1 or 2 bus will come, no? You're not writing the bus from entire India who is coming. वो सब detail नहीं लिखना है. If you're staying in Chennai, come to this bus. If you're staying in Bangalore, take this bus. You are not doing that. Because you are in that particular location, only 2 or 3 bus will come. Agree or not agree? So you have to write. This is what I want you people to do. Treat the employee, treat the candidate. If you go for the interview, you also face this problem. So friends, again I say, you are the recruiter, you are the candidate. Your pain is a solution to the company. Logic clear hua? Your pain is the only solution. Now train. This is Mumbai train. And this is minimum rush. Minimum rush. Still 50 people can go inside. The moment you go inside, where is your leg? Where is your hand? You don't know, at least for half an hour. After 1 hour, you'll come. Acha, mera haath idhar tha. Sorry. You will never recognize. This is Mumbai. Now, do you think a person coming through this level and the stress level of the organization? So you need to understand how many days Renuga will come and stand like this. Every day, one girl or boy die because of this only. They are standing out, no? Every day, still people are standing. Can't do anything. So the traveling also becomes very important. Samajh mein aa raha hai sabko with the logic? See, these are the condition why people are resigning. So what is recruitment? The moment you understand why people are resigning, your recruitment process will improve. The moment why people are leaving the organization, your recruitment process will improve. Auto. Now there are 2 types of auto. One is there is a share auto. One is there a direct auto. Now Sudha came to the place and she took a direct auto because she was not aware that share auto is there. And she gave 80 rupees. While coming also she gave 80 rupees. Now she says, mujhe nahi jana. Who is going to spend 80 rupees? But she was not aware that there is a share auto of 15 rupees. If she was aware, she could have joined the position. Possible hai ki nahi hai? Because she was not aware. And whose mistake it is? HR mistake. It is our duty to inform because she's not aware. And then why we are HR? Why we are HR? We have to inform her. Na? This is what our job is. First thing, you have to accept only one thing. If it is not written in the books, then it is your duty, is my logic answer. If I'm not the right person, then who is going to tell? No one in the office. Clear hua? That is the best practice. Na? HR's best practice is what you have to follow. So if you have a share auto, if I tell Sudha in the meeting, there is a share auto, say Kalyan, whatever logic address, and this 15 rupees they will take. See, the moment I see Komal dressed, well dressed, lipstick, all makeup, wake up, sunglasses, the meter is 250 rupees. The rate automatically increased to 250 rupees. Okay. उसको क्या जाता है? कुछ नहीं जाता है. पैसा किसका? डैडी का है. So friends, you should also know what is the rate. If Komal says 100 rupees लेना है तो लो, नहीं तो मत लो. अच्छा तुम्हें पता है? ठीक. 100 rupees. Just because of sunglass became 250 rupees. This is what happens. I hope everyone understand. See, this is what HR, the live HR, and it's only one time you have to do. Prepare a template and send it and write everything. What is possible? Clear hai? See the way is looking. देख के लगता चोर है. Right or wrong? Now, mention the full address, give 2 landmark. East and west is very important. In Mumbai, it is very important. I don't know about other state because one place east is different, west is different. Okay? Mention the landline number if you have or the mobile number, company's website, bus, train, auto. Let's see one example. Can you please read now? Just an example. I want you to stop, everyone. Don't read. Can you read this statement once again and stop? Kindly take the printout of the attached form. Now, what is attached form? How many people have seen that when we go for an interview, we tell people, candidate to fill the form, correct? So, आधा घंटा तो उधर ही जाता है. How many people agree? Must have seen they have to fill the form. In your company, if you have an application form, send them. Let them take the printout, fill the form, and come to you. Your time will be saved. Logic hai? Now Komal is coming. I'm giving the form. She's filling for half an hour. And then she's sitting for half an hour. फिर interview come. Why you are wasting time? तुम्हारा printout का पैसा भी बचेगा. Cost cutting. Logic hai. And if she wants job, she can spend 2 rupees, 5 rupees. Now what is the problem? Simple. Cost cutting. HR first job is cost cutting only, no? You know what is the job profile of HR head? Cost cutting. 10 रुपए में बर्गर, 10 rupees में बर्गर चाहिए. Second, updated CV, salary slip, appointment letter of the current organization, education, passport size. Now the question comes, suppose you will be thinking, why we are asking so much document? I've just come for the interview. Why people are asking, why you are asking so much document? Logic hai na? Logic question. So the answer is, in case you get selected, we may require all the above documents. Problem solved? Problem solved? Now you will be happily carrying all the documents. This is called communication. First understand, कि just telling, writing, bring all the document. People may think why the document is required. Clear हुआ सबको? This is the office address, website. Visit our website. Please visit our website. Bus number. Now I can put one more also. No. Visit our website. Okay. Bus number from whatever station. Okay. Common station for everyone. This is a bus number. Bus stop end. Name of the bus stop. You know which bus stop I have to get up. How many people understood now? You go inside the bus. You have to tell the conductor na, where you are going. So that stop name is totally different. Stop name is totally different. So you have to write that also. Otherwise, she will call, Komal madam, what stop I have to say? Why she should disturb you? Better, this is called communication. Think and give communication. Auto share available. See, share auto available. Say Tilak Naka, 12 rupees share fare. Whatever is it. Write it down. Now, what is your problem? Interview time, reach before 15 minutes. See, very clearly you have written. Reach before 15 minutes. Now, in the MBA, if it is not written that you have to go 15 minutes before, then how she will come to know? Logic hai? How she will come to know? But if you have written, definitely she will come 15 minutes. Agree, not agree? So by writing this one word, kuch problem hai? Anything goes from your pocket? Anything goes from your pocket? No, na? Then you can write it down, right? Date, interviewer, whoever is interviewing, you have to write the designation also, because that is more important. Designation is important, whether it is an executive, HR head, manager. And one more, see, read this statement. There will be total 3 rounds of interview. And if possible, take full day leave so the interview goes very smoothly. Ayushi came for the interview. Okay. I took half an hour to take the interview. Now Ayushi got selected. I'm telling Ayushi, you shortlisted in the first, now you have to give the second interview. Sir, but I've already informed that I have to go after, no, sorry. I have to go to office in the afternoon. I've taken a half day. Possible, na? If Ayushi gets selected and there is one more round, but Ayushi has already informed the company that she's coming half day. Is it right? It's called half communication. It's not your fault. It's not her fault. It's called miscommunication. If I would have informed Ayushi, if you get selected, there are total 3 rounds. So I request you to take holiday. Ab Ayushi ne chutti leke aayi aaram se. She knows full day I have to be here. Clear hai sabko? Which one is correct? That one was correct or this one is correct? Informing. Informing is correct. Agree? So you have to write down everything which will help the candidate to take a better decision. So keep the things ready now. JD should be ready. Application form, interview sheet. Okay? Interview sheet understood, na? Resume is there, everything. Now, who should know about the interview and candidate? In the organization, who should know who all are coming for the interview? Can anyone suggest? Anil, आज मौन व्रत है?
No, sir.
So Spico, who should know that so many people are coming for the interview? Who all should know?
So HR manager.
Takes the interview, interviewer.
Constable ke constable hi raho. Ye common answer. I'm talking about CID answer. The person who's going to take, definitely we all know. Who should other person should know?
Someone to
HR head.
in charge.
Next, no problem. Next,
Saying HR manager, technical team.
okay.
If there
The
is any
person
logis-
who is a part of interview, everyone knows. इनको छोड़ के.
and the logistics. If it is a
Traveling,
big organization, right?
understood.
They have
Understood.
to come inside, right?
Logistic or admin person, suppose who is taking booking a ticket, accommodation, they will know, no problem. Who else?
Security.
Very good answer. Security. Next, very good answer. Security. Next. The first person you meet is secretary. What is this other person you meet? The second person when you meet?
Reception.
Reception. Reception. These two people should know who is coming. Now, what is the logic? I'll share my experience only. When I was going inside, you know, the gate, they call, hey, bhai sahab, oh, idhar aao, kahan ja rahe ho? I said interview. Book mein enter karo. मैंने बोला भाई कल देखता हूँ तेरे को. I was going for a senior position. He was not knowing. Security guard was not knowing. He told me phone लगाओ. मैंने बोला कैंडिडेट हूँ. नहीं अपने मोबाइल से लगा. मैंने लगाया इंटरव्यू को. मैम आई हैव कम फॉर द इंटरव्यू एंड द वॉचमैन वांट्स टू स्पीक टू यू. सिक्योरिटी गार्ड. उसको दिया. अरे साहब को अंदर छोड़ पहले, तेरा बॉस आ रहा है नया. ये बोला सर जाओ 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 जाओ. दिस इज नॉट करेक्ट. द सिक्योरिटी गार्ड शुड नो who all are coming for the interview, because we never know who is the security guard. First thing, understand, security guard is admin. And who is admin? HR. Ultimately, who is the mother? HR. So whatever his behavior is equal to HR department. सबसे पहले अंडरस्टैंड ये करो. फर्स्ट थिंग यू एक्सेप्ट दिस. Security guard is equal to HR department. Clear हुआ? Is the representing HR department. Why receptionists are so beautiful? Because they are face of the organization. Why receptionists are always beautiful and no gents at all? हाँ, in the gym, ladies gym, gents will be there. And in the gents gym, the ladies will be there. Logic है? Logic. Because opposite attracts each other. Am I audible? Is my video stuck?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
1 second. Zoom not responding. Where were we? कहाँ पे थे? हाँ, who should conduct the, हाँ, security guard and receptionist. So security guard is equal to HR department. The moment you understand this logic, you'll be very clear. So his behavior automatically connects to HR department, connects to company. Am I very clear? If something wrong happens, name of the company is highlighted. Remember this statement. This is the concept. If something goes wrong, the name of the company will get highlighted. But if something goes good, the name of the person gets highlighted. Clear hua? If something happens good, the person gets highlighted. If something goes wrong, the company gets highlighted. गलत है ना ये? गलत है. ठीक है? चलो. Second is receptionist. Receptionist. So example, just say, hey, hi Renuga. Suppose the security guard comes. Is it Renuga? You have come for the interview? Congratulations. Sorry, all the best. Example, if the security guard knows who is coming and is wishing her all the best, how positive energy comes. Why don't you do this? She will be surprised, no? Security guard ko bhi mera naam pata hai. That's a good logic here. Now the reception comes. Hey, hi Komal. Says Komal, yeah, hey, you have come for the interview, right? At 11 o'clock. Please have a seat. She will feel good, na? Ki even the receptionist knows my name. That's a positive vibration. हाँ अनिल, एक कैंडिडेट आई है मिलने को, आ जाओ बाहर. This is the way the receptionists speak. So I always recommend HR should never get connected with receptionist. Receptionist से दोस्ती मत रखो. कचड़ा करने में number 1 है. Agree? How many people agree on this? You know the way they call you, what she will think now? It's not good. Receptionist is equal to admin. Admin is equal to HR. So receptionist is equal to HR. ये मेरा formula है. Clear हुआ सबको? So if she is an HR, ultimately mother is HR, then she our bhai बहन, brother sisters. So you are responsible for that. Clear हुआ सबको? Logic? ठीक है? So these two people should know. So you have to give the name, what time she is coming. Even if you can give the resume to her, that is okay, no problem at all. कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता उससे. So one day before, inform the security and the receptionist or the concerned person about the candidate. Okay. Now, when the reception comes, you have to, the receptionist should ask for tea and coffee. बहुत important है tea and coffee. Clear हुआ सबको? चलो. So let me see how many sessions are there now. So we have completed 30 slide, 100 slides total. So बहुत time है अभी. चलो, we'll take a break then, and evening will start. Any questions so far? So the person is just nearby coming to the interview. So anyone have any questions so far?
So I just had one question.
Sure.
As a recruiter, you told like when you are a recruiter and you have called a candidate for interviewer, make her very comfortable by talking to her in a local language or whichever language she is comfortable at. In such case,
you are talking about telephonic interview or when?
A physical interview, if face to face.
Physical interview. Now here there is two myth. Here there is two myth. If, for example in HR only. In HR, which department you feel English is important?
I feel sales is in sales department.
HR,
it is very
HR. I'm talking just an example. HR.
Okay, HR. Okay.
Come on, tell me in which department in HR English is compulsory. Otherwise, you should not recruit that candidate.
Every department. Recruitment.
Payroll.
Not.
English is required for payroll?
No.
What else? What is the logic? Understand logic. Anyone getting connected with outsiders, connecting with the employees, like training and development, the person is connecting. So whichever position is connecting with the client, outsiders, customers, like she told sales, correct. Someone who is getting connected with the outsiders, he should know English. Otherwise, it is not required. So let's say, Lakshmi, I am a recruiter coming. So definitely you should say very clearly, you have to speak in English. Because we should know, na? Because she will be communicating with you. You have selected her, you have spoken in the local language. And then suddenly when she came, she's continuing with the local language. That is not correct. Because when we are speaking to the outsiders, we are the representative of the company. We are the face of the company. Today, Lakshmi gave a call on behalf of HR buddy. What he will say? Arey HR buddy, nahi yaar, bahut bekar company hai. Just because of Lakshmi, the name of the HR buddy is getting spoiled. Agree? So what is the logic? Good question, Lakshmi. What is the logic? If someone is getting connected with the outsiders, what is outsiders? Client, customers, directly. He should know the either local language or English. Now let's say I'm in Chennai and I don't know Chennai. I'm meeting the customers. If Chennai mein Tamil nahi aata hai, to how I will stay? So even the language, local language is also important for some position, right or wrong? So this is the concept. So I think you are clear with Lakshmi concept. So the moment you understand the concept, now you can resolve your case studies. Chalo, next question. Fast. Done? Happy? How many people are happy with today's lecture? Got knowledge? Chalo. So see you in the evening at 6 p.m. Till then, take care. Done? Chalo.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.